So, I'm going to explain you about the room sensible heat factor. Room sensible heat factor. What is exactly it is? The thermal properties of air for heating and humidification process 1 2 humidification process 1 2 can be separated into two parts, namely sensible heat process 1A. See the figure on TS diagram on cyclomatic chart. X-axis dBT, y-axis specific humidity. Process 1-2 can be separated into two, namely sensible heat process 1A sensible heat and latent heat process A2. Okay. Then term sensible heat factor is defined as the ratio of the sensible heat to the total heat. The total heat is given by sum of the sensible heat and latent heat. So sensible heat factor is your sensible heat upon total heat, that is sensible heat upon sensible heat plus latent heat. If the quantities pertain to room load, then one may write room sensible heat. अगर ये room loads पर हम ले रहे हैं तो room sensible heat, that will be room sensible heat divided by room total heat. Room sensible heat divided by room total heat, that is room sensible heat upon room sensible heat plus room latent heat, where room sensible heat factor is the room sensible heat factor, where RSHF is the room sensible heat factor, RSH is the room sensible heat, RLH is the room latent heat, and RTH is the room total heat. The air capacity supplied to the conditioned space has to be such that offset the simultaneous both the room sensible heat and room latent heat. ठीक है, तो एयर की कैपेसिटी जो कूल्ड एयर होगा वो ऐसा होगा कि वो दोनों को ओवरकम कर ले. If the point 1 and 2 denotes the condition of the supply air 1 and 2 and the room design respectively, ये 2 जो है सप्लाई एयर हो गया, 1 रूम डिज़ाइन हो गया. Then straight line 1 2 represent the cyclomatic process and of the supply air to conditioned space and is called room sensible heat factor line. ठीक है, room sensible heat factor line 1 2 को room sensible heat factor line. The slope of the line is measured of the ratio of sensible heat to latent heat within the room. Okay, within the room. The air property of dry bulb and wet bulb. Next page. Of the dry bulb and wet bulb. Of the wet bulb, temperature corresponding to any point on the line will satisfy the room requirement with adequate supply of air. However, the quantities of air will be different for different supply of air point. For the supply air with properties 1, 1 dash, 1 double dash and 1 triple dash, the supply condition at 1 requires less air than at 1 dash, and at 1 triple dash it is the highest of all the 4 supply point. मतलब point number 1 पे जो है सबसे कम एयर सप्लाई होगा और इसके बीच में जो होगा वो सप्लाई एयर बढ़ता चला जाएगा. ठीक है, so this is the condition of the supply air condition and this is the room design condition. Both the condition are given. Okay, next, the supply air condition. The supply air condition are normally not known and these are essentially required to be found, and for that, first mark point A on the sensible heat scale corresponding to the calculation of room sensible heat factor. The sensible heat factor scale is drawn in the upper right corner of the cyclomatic chart. Here it is given, cyclomatic chart. This is the sensible heat factor. Draw a line that joins point A to the standard reference point B on the chart corresponding to 26 degree dBT and 50% RH relativity. That is the alignment circle. This standard reference point is called alignment circle and the line AB is called the baseline. AB को हम लोग baseline बोलते हैं, ठीक है. Mark point 2 on the chart corresponding to room design condition. रूम डिज़ाइन का कंडीशन जो हमको चाहिए उसको पॉइंट 2 को मार्क किया. थ्रू पॉइंट 2 ड्रा ए लाइन पैरेलल लाइन 2 3 पैरेलल टू द बेस लाइन सच दैट 3 इज़ द सेचुरेशन पॉइंट. 3 इज़ द सेचुरेशन. इसको जब हमने इसके पैरेलल खींचा तो 3 पर कट किया उसने. लाइन 2 3 इज़ द रूम सेंसिबल हीट फैक्टर लाइन ऑफ द रूम, है ना, रूम सेंसिबल हीट फैक्टर लाइन. The supply condition of air lying on any point on the line 2-3 will meet the sensible and latent heat load of the room provided adequate quantity of air is supplied to the line, है ना. अब इसके बीच में कोई भी point होगा that will give the quantity of the air to be supplied to the room. Point 3 where room sensible heat factor line intersect the saturation line in the apparatus dew point for the room or ADP, apparatus dew point 3 आ जाता है, ठीक है. So I think it is clear. Now what is grand sensible heat factor? Next is your grand sensible heat factor. What is grand sensible heat factor? Grand sensible heat factors, if the heat load includes the outdoor load in the addition to the room load, if the heat load include the outdoor load in addition to room load, then cooling coil or air conditioning apparatus is required to handle the grand total heat load, है ना. If the heat load include the outdoor load, अगर बाहर वाली हवा का भी हम लोड ले लें in addition to the room load, then the cooling coil or air conditioned apparatus is required to handle the grand total heat load. The sensible heat factor is then referred to as the grand sensible heat factor and is defined as. अब grand sensible heat factor कैसे define करते हैं? That is total sensible heat upon grand total heat. Total sensible heat upon grand total heat. Total sensible heat divided by grand total heat में आ जाएगा total sensible heat plus total latent heat. अब total sensible heat क्या होगा यहाँ पर? That will be given by room sensible heat plus outside air sensible heat, because we are considering when we go for the grand sensible heat factor, then in that case as per the room sensible heat plus outside air also come into the picture. So grand sensible heat factor will be given by total sensible heat divided by total sensible heat plus total latent heat, or total sensible heat is room sensible heat plus outside air sensible heat, and total latent heat room latent heat plus outside air latent heat. Okay, so this is the grand sensible heat factor, where TSH total sensible heat is the room sensible heat plus outside air sensible heat. Okay, that's why it is given over here. Then total latent heat room latent heat RLH plus outside air latent heat, ठीक है. And grand total heat will be the total sensible heat plus total latent heat. I think it is clear now. Then next page. We will go on the next page now, and there the outside air sensible heat and outside air latent heat are worked out from the relation. अब इनकी वैल्यू कैसे पता चलेगी आउटसाइड लेटेंट हीट और आउटसाइड सेंसिबल हीट की वैल्यू? तो आउटसाइड सेंसिबल हीट क्या होगा? m इंटू एस इंटू टी होगा, सीधा सीधा. तो m मास हो गया, मास ऑफ द एयर. CPM that is humid specific heat, its value is very well known. dBT1 minus dB2, that is the dry bulb temperature from 1 to 2. That can be given. m क्या है? m is rho into v, mass into density into volume. Mass is equal to density into volume. CPM specific humid heat, specific humid heat, and the dry bulb temperature difference. Now density of the air is taken 1.2, specific humid heat is taken 1.022 kilojoule per kg K. Then outside air sensible heat will be 1.2 V into 1.022 into dVT1 minus dVT2 kilojoule per minute, or if you take it in kilowatt then we divide it by 60. किलोजूल पर सेकेंड में चेंज करने के लिए 1.2 into 1.0 divided by 60 and change in dry bulb temperature. Now calculating this value, it comes 0.02044 V into change in dry bulb temperature, and that is kilojoule per second, and that is kilowatt. 1 kilojoule per second is equal to 1 kilowatt. That is well known to us. Similarly, outside latent heat, we will calculate the outside latent heat also. That is m into HFG. HFG, that is the change from liquid to gas, because it is coming for the specific humidity. So m into HFG, omega 1 minus omega 2, and that will give you rho into V HFG omega 1 minus omega 2. Now taking latent heat of vaporization, latent heat of vaporization is taken as 2500 kilojoule per kg. 2500 kilojoule per kg. So putting all those values, outside air latent heat will be 1.2 V into 2500 into omega 1 minus omega 2, and that will give you 3000 V omega 1 minus omega 2 kilojoule per minute. If you divide it by 60, we get in kilojoule per second, and that is in kilowatt. So it is very important to understand outside how you calculate the outside air sensible heat and outside air latent heat. This is very important. So in the above relation, V, dBT and omega stands for ventilation volume, V volume of the ventilation air per minute, dry bulb temperature and specific humidity ratio. Okay. Now we are again going for the psychrometric chart, that is dBT and your specific humidity. One, outside air condition. One is the condition of the outside air which is coming. Two, room condition, which is the required to be air conditioned. And three is the mixture of the two. Three is the mixture of the two. Four is the supply air from the cooling coil, है ना. कूलिंग कॉइल से जो सप्लाई होगा एयर उसका 4 पर टेम्परेचर. एंड 6 इज द ADP. दिस इज वेरी सिंपल एंड इट शुड बी वेरी क्लियर, है ना. इट शुड बी वेरी क्लियर टू यू. 1 is your outside air condition, 2 is your room condition, 3 is your the mixture of the air conditioned air with the outside air and room air, 4 is the supply air from the cooling coil, and 6 is the ADP. Let the point 1 represent the outside air condition and point 2 represent the room air condition on the psychrometric chart. Okay. The notable respect concerning grand sensible heat factor are: the air supplied to the air conditioned plant is generally a mixture of fresh air and recirculated air having the property of the room. Fresh air, that is outside air or ventilation air. The mixture represent the state point 3 enters the cooling coil or conditioning apparatus, get cooled and dehumidified and leave the coil with the reduced temperature and moisture content at point 3. At point 3 पर जो है दोनों का मिक्सचर हो गया. And leave the coil. The fall in the temperature and moisture content depend on the total sensible heat and total latent heat to be handled by the unit. Okay. Number 3 point. When point 3 representing the condition of the air entering the cooling coil, this is the condition of the air which is entering into the cooling coil. It joins with point 4 representing the condition of the air leaving the coil. Okay. This is the condition of the air which is entering into the coil, and this is the condition of the air which is leaving the coil. We get the grand sensible heat factor line GSHG. The line 3, 4 represent the psychrometric process undergone by the mixture stream, and it is passes over the cooling coil. Okay, it is passes over the cooling coil. Any point on this line will give the sensible heat and latent heat removed in the fixed portion. Any point on this line will tell you about the removal of the sensible heat and latent heat. When the grand sensible heat factor line is extended, it meets the saturation curve point at 6, which gives the ADP or effective surface temperature of the coil. Okay, आगे बढ़ाने पर 6 पॉइंट पर saturation line पर जहाँ कट करेगा, that gives the ADP, apparatus dew point of the coil. Okay, then effective surface temperature represent the temperature of the coil, which would produce the same leaving air condition as the non-uniform temperature of the coil would have produced. If grand sensible heat factor for the system is known, the GSV line can be drawn following the step as outlined by room sensible heat factor. If grand sensible heat factor of the system is known, then grand sensible heat factor line can be drawn by following the step outlined by the room sensible heat factor. 14.15, figure 14.15. Okay, yeah, we can draw it. Now effective room sensible heat factor क्या होता है? What is effective room sensible heat factor? That is also very important. The effective room sensible heat factor is the term that relates bypass factor. Effective room sensible heat factor में bypass factor भी आ जाता है. ADP effective sensible heat, and provide a simplified method for determination of air quantity and selection of cooling coil. है ना? Provide a simplified method for the determination of air quantity and selection of the cooling coil. Effective room sensible heat factor is defined as the ratio of the effective room sensible heat to the effective total heat. उसी तरीके से जैसे grand sensible heat factor में हुआ था, that is effective room sensible heat factor is equal to effective room sensible heat divided by effective room total heat, or effective room sensible heat divided by effective room sensible heat plus effective room total heat. Now effective room sensible heat is your है क्या effective room sensible heat? That is room sensible heat plus outside air sensible heat is multiplied by bypass factor. Effective room sensible heat में bypass factor से multiply कर दिया जाता है. ठीक है, that is very important. That is the only difference. उस तरह से effective room latent heat में effective room latent heat plus 50 V1 omega 1 minus omega 2 into bypass factor. This is your this value which is given over here, room sensible heat, that is outside air latent heat. This is your outside air latent heat. This is your outside air sensible heat. With reference to figure 14.16 here, the straight line joining the point 2 with point 6 gives the effective room sensible heat factor line. है ना? point 2 को अगर हम 6 से ज्वाइन कर दें, then this gives you room sensible heat factor line. Room sensible heat factor line. Okay. Then the bypass factor for the cooling coil has been defined as, अब यहाँ पर देखें हम, इस पर bypass factor क्या होगा? dBT4 minus ADP divided by dBT3 minus ADP, है ना? This ratio, the bypass factor is the ratio, this upon the total, that gives you the bypass factor, that is length 4/6 divided by length 3/6. ठीक है? From point 4 let draw. Now point 4 से अगर हम एक parallel line खींचे 3 to 2 के, then it will cut the line 2/6 at point 7. Then length 4/6 upon length 3/2, length 4/6 upon length 4/6, that is 4/6 upon length 3/2, length 3/2, sorry, length 4/6 upon length 3/2 upon length 3/2 is equal to length 7/6 upon length 2/6. इसको देखा जाए जरा भाई कैसे हुआ ये, length 4/6, because the triangle are similar triangle, there are similar triangle, that is similar triangle is 4 6 7 and 3 6 2 2 6 3. तो इन्होंने लेंथ 4 6 upon length 3 2, length 4 6 upon length 3 2 is equal to length 7 6 upon length 2 6 upon length 2 6 7 6 upon length 2 6. Length 4 6 upon length 3 2 4 6 upon length 3 2. No, wrong. Length 4 6 upon length 4 6 upon length इस स्मॉल ट्राइंगल में अपॉन लेंथ 3 6 3 2 में 3 6 डिवाइडेड बाय लेंथ 7 6 अपॉन लेंथ 2 6. दिस इज ऑल 2 7 6 upon 2 6 4 6 upon 3 6. That is dBT at 0.7 minus ADP divided by dBT at 0.2 minus ADP at 0.2 262 at 0.2 minus ADP. The obvious bypass factor can be written as dBT4 minus ADP पहले से निकाला था हमने divided by dBT3 minus ADP is equal to dBT7 minus ADP and dBT2 minus ADP. इससे दोनों से हम bypass factor डायरेक्ट कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. Okay, so now the following expression can be used to determine the effective room sensible heat factor, like effective room sensible heat, the effective room sensible latent heat, and effective room total heat. That is, effective room sensible heat is equal to effective room sensible heat is equal to 0.02 that we have already taken. That is outside air sensible heat into 1 minus bypass factor, that is 0.022 V dBT2 minus ADP. Following expression can be used to determine the effective room sensible heat and effective room latent heat. That is, effective room sensible heat is equal to कितने के बराबर हो जाएगा? Effective room sensible heat, that will be room sensible heat plus outside air sensible heat into bypass factor. तो ये हमारा हो गया. दैट इज़ योर, इसको अगर हम ब्रैकेट को खोल दें तो हमारा ADP आ रहा है ना, यहाँ पर ADP आ रहा है. तो ब्रैकेट को खोल दिया हमने तो 0.0244 V dBT2 minus ADP and 1 minus bypass factor. उसी तरीके से इफेक्टिव रूम लेटेंट हीट जो हो जाएगा 50 V ओमेगा 1 माइनस ओमेगा ADP या DBT at ADP omega ADP into 1 minus bypass factor. This is also important, one should know it. Okay, now let us go for the numerical. One numerical is there. The sensible heat gain of a room is 4.8 kilowatt and the latent heat gain is 1.4 kilowatt. A conditioned air supply of 0.5 meter cube per second is to be delivered to the room. If the room is to be maintained at 25 dBT and 50% RH, find the required wet and dry bulb temperature of the air supply. Take a specific heat of air 1.005. ठीक है. Referring to figure 14.17. This is the 14.17. Plot the air conditioning process on the cyclomatic chart. Plot the air conditioning process on the cyclomatic chart. That is 0.2. That is 0.2 and 0.1. 0.1 is your okay. Room sensible heat is equal to 0.0. Room sensible heat is equal to 0.022 V dBT1 minus dBT2, and V is the air supply meter cube. So 4.8 meter cube air supply. We know that V is the air supply in meter cube, शुरू में दिया हुआ है 4.8 किलोवाट, इज इक्वल टू वैल्यू लिखा हमने एंड dBT2 माइनस dBT2, dBT2 की वैल्यू आ जाएगी ड्राइवर टेम्परेचर dBT2, ठीक है। यहाँ से इसको हमने कैलकुलेट किया 25 माइनस 4.8 अपॉन 0.0244.5 into 60, that is 17.2. Room sensible heat factor, that is given by room sensible heat upon room sensible heat plus room latent heat. 4.8 plus 1.5, 0.077. Mark the calculated value of room sensible heat factor, room sensible 0.77 on the sensible heat scale at point B, and join the point A with the alignment circle. This point A के साथ मिला दिया उसको. Locate the state point 1 corresponding to the room condition 25 degree and 50% RH. From this point, draw a line parallel to AB and extend the point to 2 dBT to 17.5. The point 2 represents the supply condition of the air. Then the following parameters are read from the chart. WBT 14 degree and phi 72%. The condition of point A and 1 are identical. Point A and 1 are identical, as such they merge. Obviously then the line B minus A minus 2 becomes the single continuous line. ठीक है, single continuous line. Now another numerical of the same type we will now try to explain you. That is air flowing at the rate of, I think I must tell you again, the air flowing at the rate of 100 meter cube per minute at 40 degrees centigrade dBT and 50% RH is mixed with another stream of the air flowing from 20 meter cube and 26 degree dBT and 50% RH. The mixture flow over a cooling coil, ADP 10 degree centigrade, bypass factor 0.2, find the dBT and RH of the air leaving the coil. If this air is supplied to an air-conditioned room where dBT is 26, RH is 50, are maintained, estimate the room sensible heat factor and coil capacity of the coil in terms of refrigeration. ठीक है, in terms of refrigeration पूछ रहे हैं. So, but before that, I think I must repeat that numerical again. That previous numerical, the sensible heat gain from room 4.8 kilowatt and latent heat gain 1.4 kilowatt. A conditioned air supply of 0.5 meter cube per second is to be delivered to the room. If the room is to be maintained at 25 degree dBT and 50% RH, find the required wet and dry bulb temperature of air supply. Take a specific heat of the air. This again I will repeat this numerical because it was not so simple and it must be explained to you. Okay, so now apply the relation. Room sensible heat is given by .02044 V dBT1 minus dBT2. Okay, where V is the air supply in meter cube per minute. Then 4.8 where V is the air supply to the room meter. 4.8 दिया हुआ. The sensible heat gain of the room, sensible heat gain जो है तुम्हारा दिया हुआ 4.8 इक्वेट किया हमने dBT2 निकल गया. dBT2 हम की वैल्यू हमने निकाल लिया कैलकुलेट करके, दैट इज आया 17.2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, 17.2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. ठीक है, अब रूम सेंसिबल हीट फैक्टर दैट इज गिवन बाय रूम सेंसिबल हीट अपॉन रूम सेंसिबल हीट प्लस रूम लेटेंट हीट. वहाँ से हमने 4.8 अपॉन 4.8 प्लस 1.4 ये मार्क किया हमने सेंसिबल हीट फैक्टर लाइन पर. उसको हमने ए पॉइंट से मिलाया, ए जो हमारा स्टैंडर्ड अलाइनमेंट सर्कल से मिला दिया. अब एक 1 के पैरेलल हम लाइन खींचा उसको आगे, वो 2 तक गया. 2 पर जहाँ कट किया उसने वहाँ dBT पॉइंट हमको डायरेक्टली टेम्परेचर आ गया वहाँ. directly input temperature. Mark the calculated value of room sensible heat factor 0.77 on room sensible scale at point B and join it with the point A, which is the alignment circle this. Locate state 1 corresponding to the room condition. From this point draw a line parallel to AB and extend it up to the 2 dVt2 की value direct input in room. The point 2 represent the supply condition of the air. Then following parameter are to be from the chart में WBT मिल जाएगा, phi मिल जाएगा. The condition of point A and 1 are identical as such they merge. Obviously, the line B minus A into 1 minus 2 become the single continuous line. That's all. Thank you.